Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Amy and I have my very last TBR. I've even got my new Christmas jumper on because I thought it would be like, seasonal and everything to do my last TBR in my Christmas jumper because it obviously is December. And there's Daisy. No, there's Daisy. This is so weird because it's all obviously back to front. Anyway, so I'm not going to go in any particular order. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 books that I have been eyeing for the past couple of weeks. So obviously, but I didn't want to read them obviously this month because I have been trying to read obviously the end of series and stuff, which I have managed to do some. I have managed to, but I also did start a whole new series in November, which I literally started and completed. So, oops. But obviously, some of these are first in, but they're all standalone, so they're continuations in I wouldn't say world, but they're different characters and they follow different characters. So I'm going to dive right in. I'm going to show you the stack that I've got. So I've got this stack here, and I'm going to basically start off at the top. I work my way down. I've got a couple of romances on here. I haven't really read much, just normal romance in November. I basically read near enough complete all fantasy and fantasy only. So the first book I am planning, go away Daisy, I am planning to read in December is The Dixon Rule by Elle Kennedy. I love Elle Kennedy's books. I've loved all of them. I've read literally all of them. This is the next one that I need to read because her new one does come out soon, I think. This is the what series is this? I cannot remember because you have the off-campus series, and then you have the Briar U series, and then you have this one. Hang on, let me see if it's in here. Campus Diaries. So this is part of the Campus Diary series. The first one is The Graham Effect, which is about two of the main characters in the other book's daughter, and this is the daughter's best friend, and she's a cheerleader. And then obviously the main character for her love interest is basically one of the friends of the male lead character in the first book, and that's how it normally goes. So I'm going to go into this completely blind. All I know is this one's very, very spicy. I know that. Obviously the first one wasn't as spicy as not many of them. I mean, it's just normal. I mean, they're normal kind of spice. So they're legitimate spice, not oh, I need to take you now, rah, rah, rah. But this is just normal spice. So that is hopefully going to be one of the books that I read in December. Hopefully, we shall see. The next one is the last in a series, but it's still continuing on, if that makes sense, and that is Born of Blood and Ash by Jennifer Armstrong. So this is the last book in the Flesh and Fire series, which is about Seraphina and Nyktos, whereas from Blood and Ash is Poppy and her love interest. And obviously that story is still going, but this is the last one in the Flesh and the Fire series. I pre-ordered this ages ago and I've been meaning to read it, but obviously when I read this I tab it, and when I opened it up, the writing is so small, and I'm like, oh my lord, how am I going to annotate that with that writing so small? But I am excited to see how this ends, because obviously most of the stuff in here you kind of know what's going to happen because you already know about it from Blood and Ash, because this is the history, because obviously this is the prequel. This is about Poppy's ancestors and stuff. So you kind of know what's going on. You kind of know who's going to win and who's not, and you kind of know everything that is going to happen, but you don't know their side of the story, if that makes sense. So I am really, really excited to read this. I mean, she is one of my favourite authors. I have loved all of the From Blood and Ash books. and I am really, really excited to get to this one. And it will finish a series, so that'll be the Flesh and Fire series done. The next one's kind of like a bit of a, oh, it's short, and I've been wanting to read it for ages, and I've had it for ages, and that is First Dawn by Grace Riley. I have no idea what this is about. All I know is it's a sport romance, and I absolutely love sport romances. So I thought I'd give this a go. Yes, it is the start of a new series, but I think, like I said, they're technically standalones. So this is about 2 characters, and then the next one's about 2 characters, and then so on, and so on, and so on. So yes, I am really excited to read this one as well. And then the next one is the second book in a series. I read Icebreaker, and then I'm going to read this one, which is Wildfire by Hannah Grace. Oh, that's really funny. Grace Riley, Hannah Grace. This is about Russ, I think. Who's in? Yeah, Russ and Aurora. So I don't really know Aurora, but I know who Russ is. I know him. I know who he is, but I don't know who she is. It's like in the third one, Daydream. I know who Henry is, and I can't wait to read Henry's book. That's why I'm reading this one, so I can get to Daydream. Because once I've read this, I can then read Daydream, and then I'll be really happy, because I always love the side characters. It's always the way. I mean, it's like with... Actually, no, fair enough. In this one, I do like Nick Toast. Absolutely love him. But in From Blood and Ash, I love Kieran. But obviously in this, you didn't really see him much in Icebreaker as you did Henry. So I am really excited to get to Henry's book. But to get to Henry's book, I need to read this one. And I don't have Henry's book yet, because I'm hoping my brother's getting it for me for Christmas. So, because I have asked him to get it for me. So I don't actually have Daydream yet, so I'm hoping that will be on my January TBR. But yes, there's this one. And then this one I am very, very excited for. I cannot wait. It is such when you see the book, it's so festive, and that's the reason why I wanted to read it. And I have read all the others except for the other spin-off, and that is Spectacular by Stephanie Garber. I cannot wait. It's short. I cannot wait. It's the holiday novella. I'm really excited. I cannot wait to get more of Julian. I can't wait to get more of Legend. I can't wait to get more of Donatella and Scarlet. And I like the fact that it's short. And it is absolutely stunningly beautiful. I mean, you have all these like illustrations, and you have this beauty. It's absolutely stunning. Stunning edition. Absolutely stunning. My battery is going to die soon, so I need to make this quick. So this is also... I think it's probably the first one I read in December, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. And then I've been wanting to read this one for ages. And then I got it in my Romantasy book subscription, which I was really, really happy about. And that is The Coven by Harper Elwood. And this is a teacher-student romance. And it's hot, apparently. It's smutty. And I love a bit of smut every now and then. If it's done well. I just finished Goldfinch by Raymond Kennedy. Whereas I loved Gild, Glint and Gleam. But then I switched to the audio. So I read Glow, and then I switched to the audio in Gold and Goldfinch. And I wish I hadn't, because I think it just ruined it for me, because the narrator was rubbish. But anyway, we're not going to talk about that. But yes, I cannot wait to read this. I don't really know what this is about. There's obviously my card that goes in there. But this is also a stunning edition. And also the fact that it's really short as well. So I thought if I picked short books to read, I might be able to get some more. Obviously, I know Blood and Ashes, Born of Blood and Ashes, really, really long. I think that's the biggest one. But yes, so I cannot wait to read this. And just look at the cover. And then the edges, look at those. They are stunning. And then obviously you actually have the front of the book, which is also absolutely stunning. Anyway, put that back on the pile. And then the last one I'm going to read, which is also a standalone. I got this when I first started getting my Fairy Loot subscription, and I still haven't read it. I have been going through my Fairy Loot books, but I thought it is time. I need to read it this year, because then I've heard loads of good things about it, and I think I will really enjoy it. And that is The Girl Who Fell Beneath the Sea by Axio. And I really want to get to this. And it's like rainbowy, and it's kind of like I don't. It's not festive, but it's like it's colourful and I think it'll be easy to read. And this edition is like it is stunning, and I've been wanting to read it. I have put it on quite a few TBRs. I'm not going to lie. Whether I get to it or not, I don't know. We shall see. But I am going to try and make this one of my goals to read this year, which is this one, because I've had many goals for like the whole of this year, and I have done quite well. I have read quite a few of my Fairy Loot books. I've obviously read quite a few series, finished series. Yes, I did start one, and yes, I did finish it, but that's neither here nor there because that's just me for you. Anyway, they are all the books that I am going to be reading, hopefully, in December. I'm just going to stack them up so I can actually show you what they look like. If I turn them around, oh, hopefully I don't drop them. But there we go. This is my stack for for December, sorry. And I cannot wait to make some vlogs while I'm reading these, because I think this one is gonna be the book of the month, or maybe this one is gonna be the book of the month, or this one. I can't decide. You never know. It might even be this one. Oh. So they are basically all the books that I am hoping to read in December. But for now, I'm going to end the video here. Please like my video if you liked it, subscribe to my channel, and hopefully please leave some comments in the comment section below of tell me what books you're planning on reading in December. And I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys!